Hello and welcome. You join us in the Firstpost studios for a very special panel discussion, celebrating 60 years of diplomatic relations between Uganda and India. We are going to explore consolidating our independence through regional unity and sustainable development. I am pleased to announce that joining us for our first discussion, High Commissioner of the Republic of Uganda in India, Her Excellency Mrs. Joyce Kakuramatsi Kikafunda, and the Honorary Consul of Uganda in Mumbai, Mr. Madhusudan Agrawal. Thank you both for joining us for this discussion. Excellency, we will start with yourself. How would you describe the current state of India-Uganda relations?
Thank you very much, Joshua. On the onset, allow me to thank Network 18 for allowing this very interesting and important interview. Now, back to your question, Mr. Joshua. The current relationship between Uganda and India are beyond good. They are excellent because they are built on ancient history, mutual benefit, mutual friendship, and they span over a century. They started at the beginning of the 20th century when our mutual colonizers took Indians to East Africa to build the railway that connected the landlocked Uganda to the Indian Ocean. And the Indians liked it and remained there since then. So that is the historic relationship. But then there is also the diplomatic relationship. Mr. Joshua, this very year, 2025, Uganda and India celebrate 60 years of diplomatic relations. The two brotherly countries, having established diplomatic missions in each other's capitals in Kampala and New Delhi in 1965. So this year we have a lot to celebrate. We are very, very happy, and we are friends, we are brothers. I don't know how much time I can tell you, but up to 40,000 peoples of Indian origin live in Uganda and call Uganda home. And they are happy there. We are celebrating Diwali. So doing vibrant business, which I will tell you a little bit later. So the relationship is excellent, I must say. And if I can add also, in addition, it is, coined by the high level, our two visionary leaders, His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and His Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They are both visionary leaders.
You mentioned those diplomatic relations over 60 years, continuing to grow, and we will talk about looking forward a little bit later. But Mr. Madhusudan, I'd like to come to you and look specifically at the economic links between India and Uganda. Can you expand on those?
Yeah. See, as Her Excellency mentioned, we have 60 years relationship, and in Uganda considers India as the elder brother. 65% of the economy of Uganda currently is in the hands of Indian businessmen. They got settled there almost 150 years back. And I'm glad to inform you that His Excellency President is giving so much of importance for increasing this business. Honorable Prime Minister of India visited Uganda in July 18, and now since that visit of Prime Minister Modi, our relationship has reached to the new peak. Uganda has got a lot of potential to export. They are very rich in agriculture produce, like avocados. In India, if you purchase avocado, it is 300 rupees. In Uganda, it is 5 rupees. Fruits from Uganda, import is possible. So all these efforts will definitely bring result, and I am confident that soon we will have more exports from Uganda to Mumbai, India. One more thing I want to mention here, Joshua, is that now that there is a connectivity, there is a direct flight. That was a big hurdle actually, in between the relationship, economic relationship, connectivity. Now there are 3 flights weekly operating from Mumbai. Uganda Airlines is having new aircrafts where we have business class. And since then, the cargo is almost full, but it is one side only again. I want both sides cargo to be full. So all these efforts definitely will bring the results.
And I'd like to build on that with you, Your Excellency. Of course, investment is a key part of these diplomatic relations.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
look at what the Indian community should be looking towards in terms of those investments, and which areas specifically.
Thank you very much, Joshua. Yes, to tell you, early on, after we came out of our problems in the late 1980s, His Excellency President Joyce Kakuramatsi Kikafunda realized that it is through trade and investment that our country is going to grow. And straight away, we established the Uganda Investment Authority, which is the body that coordinates and handholds investors when they come to Uganda. So that is very, very, very important. So as the Honorary Consul said, there are a lot of Indians in Uganda doing vibrant business in manufacturing, in hospitality, in everything. But now to get the Indian community here to invest in Uganda, some of them still think it's not safe. We are the safest country in the region for the last 30 years. Some of them, and being landlocked, people think it is a problem. Indeed, at first it presented as a problem, but we are land linked. We are linked to Kenya on the east, to Tanzania on the south, Rwanda and Burundi and the DRC Congo on the west, then South Sudan on the. So we are land linked in the region, and we are like a hub. We provide an investment hub in the region. So all that makes Uganda, no one should fear that, oh, when I produce my goods, no one will buy. The market is wide. And we have also a lot of incentives, as Honorable said, because 100% tax holiday. If you are manufacturing things that 80% of your manufactured goods, you can export them, then you have 100% tax holiday. Uganda is probably among the very few countries in the world who give free land. In Uganda, we give free land depending on what you are going to invest in. An investor is assessed and you are given free land. I don't know where that one is. And then there are also 0% tax on scientific goods, importing them, 0% tax on importing tourism materials, or goods for hospitality, all that is 0%. So we feel Uganda really is a very conducive investment climate in the region where Indians can come and invest, and they will find there their brothers. And so it's, the food is there, they will eat their food. So we believe really this partnership through investment. Thank you.
No, thank you for detailing those opportunities.
Yes.
And of course, it's fascinating to hear that the 60-year diplomatic relations then feeding into people-people relations, and that connection between Uganda and India and the people of those countries is fascinating. Mr. Madhusudan, I'd like to come back to you. We understand that this year you received the highest civilian honour from the Ugandan government. Can you detail that for me?
Ajanta Pharma started operations in Uganda, supplying them what they want, affordable medicines, but quality medicines. So affordable medicines at quality medicines. And then, so somebody dies in your family because of cancer, then you understand the pain. See, Joshua, early detection is saving of life in cancer. So I decided that $150,000 cost of mammography van.
Yes.
People are so poor, so they even cannot travel from the rural area to the capital, where there is a regional cancer institute.
Yes.
So they don't get diagnosed on time. When they come to Uganda, when the disease has flared up, then it's too late. So I decided to give this van, and I'm glad to inform you that 1,500 lives because of early detection of the women of Uganda are saved.
It's amazing.
This is one. Second, I saw children suffering from heart diseases by birth heart diseases. And there is no institute, there is no hospital there which can treat these children, for heart surgery. It's a very typical 6 months old child, 1 year old child. It's almost a year now. We already done more than 100 surgeries. I bring them here. And now on that project is on because there are more than 250 identified children who needs today the surgery. If it is delayed, they will die. This is second. Third, I see a lot of people without limbs, without legs, either one or both. They are on the crutches. I said, what is this going on? Because there are landmines put up there. People from terrorists from other countries, unsocial elements, smugglers, they come from other countries. So landmines are put up there. But the children doesn't know. Their animal went there. So they follow that animal and there is a blast. So either they lose one leg or both the legs. And we have the technology in Jaipur foot. It is very famous, Jaipur foot, very economical. In maybe 5,000-7,000 rupees, a person can get the artificial limb. So all these efforts, collectively, I am thankful to His Excellency President of Uganda that on the 9th of October 2024, he has bestowed on me the highest civilian award called Diamond Jubilee Medal.
Yes.
And I am so glad and I am so proud that our relationship is strengthened and he has recognized my efforts.
Congratulations, and the commendable work you're doing is great to hear about, and of course the work you're doing for the Ugandan people and those who aren't in a fortunate position. Your Excellency, I'd like to come back to you and let's expand on what you were talking about previously. Let's look at those areas in which investments and also potential is there for deepening of relations between India and Uganda.
Yes, thank you, Joshua. Actually, our national vision is to totally transform our society from poverty and peasantry and backwardness, to prosperity and upper middle class by 2040. 2040 is just 15 years away, Mr. Joshua. So His Excellency, the President, realized that we need to move faster if we are going to really realize our vision. So now he put up what we called a 10-fold increase in our economy from the 66 where it is today to 500 billion by 2040. That is in 15 years' time. So all the sectors of government, we are working on that 10-fold increase in economy strategy. And for embassies, we are working on what is called the famous 4 ATMs. That is agro-industrialization. As you may know, agriculture forms the backbone of our economy. 70% of our people are involved in agriculture. Then we have tourism. Tourism, as I always say, is the sleeping giant. And then we have mining, the M, minerals and mineral beneficiation. The whole country is sitting on minerals in Uganda. We have every mineral except diamonds and all those, the gold, the copper, the iron ore, all are there for investment. And the Indians are coming now for gold, very, very much so. So we want to encourage that, to support that. And in that vein also, we have oil and gas. And then the S is the science, technology, and innovation, ICT, all these new things which are coming around. So, and of course for ICT, India is on the top. So we want to work with India and we really advance in those areas. So I encourage the Indian community to come and invest and visit, because before you invest, you have to come and assess and enjoy and be comfortable, then you can invest. So thank you.
Absolutely. And of course, you talk about that growth of two nations working together and growing together and the strength that you have in that unity in those sectors and those areas of potential growth that you spoke about. It's been fascinating to see how that growth works between India.
Yes.
Absolutely. And Mr. Madhusudan, I'd like to end this discussion by looking at tourism. You mentioned how your office has helped in the medical space, but I also want to look at your work in the tourism sector and how you expect that to potentially grow in the coming years.
Joshua, unfortunately, the travel agents in India never promoted Uganda. Suppose you are a tourist and you wish to visit wildlife parks. They will tell you, go to Kenya, go to Masai Mara Park, go to Tanzania, go to Serengeti Park. Nobody promoted Uganda because there was no representation in India. Since the time I am appointed, the first thing I requested His Excellency President that let's Excellency have the aircrafts, Ugandan Airlines have agreed, and then we have purchased brand new three Airbuses. You know, when I visited Uganda and when I visited the parks, I said, my God, gorillas, you can watch them so closely. Source of Nile, world's longest flowing river, source of Nile is there. Then it's on the equator. So temperature all the time is 25, 26. If it is more than 1 degree more, you will get rain, you know. So Uganda, I call it not only the pearl of Africa, but it's the lake city, country of lakes, all lakes, Elizabeth Lake, Albert Lake, this lake, that lake. Then what you see there, one after another tourist attractions. Have you ever seen, Joshua, lions on the tree?
No.
You will see 10 lions on the tree. It was
amazing.
But we are having an exchange program now. I am requesting government, our Maharashtra has got a lot of tigers now. So our Chief Minister told me that, okay, you take the lions and give us. So we are planning to bring gorillas to Uganda, Ugandan gorillas to India actually. And I am promoting very strongly tourism sector, huge potential. Indian tourists are going everywhere and everywhere. So what is the solution? That we have told the Travel Agents Association that, okay, we are ready to host you. You come yourself. There are more than 200 or 300 travel agents in India. May be bigger, you know, large companies. They attract 90% of the tourists. They go to them. So you come there, have your conference, and we'll show you what is Uganda. Once them seeing is believing, you know, once they go there, once they see, then they will believe that Uganda is worth showing them. Tourism could be the best, other than agriculture. Yes. Tourism could be the best foreign exchange earner for the country.
Yes.
And Excellency, finishing with you. Of course, 60 years of diplomatic relations. Yes. I want to look forward. What's next in India-Uganda relations, not just diplomatically, but also person to person?
Yes, thank you very much, Joshua. Yeah, 60 years, they always talk of the golden, the 50 or 60 years. I think the diamond jubilee, they call it, is very, very iconic. I think we can only go higher. We can only go higher because the foundation has been set. There are things which we have now started, which we need to build on. And as I conclude, allow me to once again thank Honorable His Excellency Prime Minister Modi. I am actually one of his greatest fans. I was told that I was on his personal handle because I feel that he has been a champion of the global South. He put Africa on the G20, and he's continuing to support us. And as I conclude, allow me also to thank our visionary leader once again, His Excellency President Joyce Kakuramatsi Kikafunda, who really got us out of obscurity when we had those civil strifes, and now we are a country where we can hold our head high and be proud of our country, and be friends with the big country like India, 5th in the world.
Thank you to you both for joining us and speaking with us. Thank you, of course, to Her Excellency and Mr. Madhusudan. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to our guests.